Hey guys, it is your sexologist Bestie Cash, and we are kicking off Women's History Month. And I'm telling you right now, I got me a woman in here today to talk to you guys that is bold. She is radiant. She is charismatic. And we're doing this episode for the kind of women who do not shrink, who like to stand out and live life for themselves. So if that sounds like you, or a woman you feel like you're trying to grow to become, this episode is just for you. Okay. Now, I got to introduce my girl over here because when I tell you guys, there's not that many people in the world who are as crazy as me. But if there were some, I would definitely say she's at the top of that list. I want to introduce you guys to my girl, Esmy. Say hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. I love you. I love you, too.
I love you. And you know what I love about, guys, honestly, as I thought about who I wanted to kick off this month with, I hit you last minute. I was like, girl, I know this a little last minute because I was like, starting off Women's History Month is so important to do it with the right energy. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I also think it's important that we define women's history a little differently because there's a lot of areas, especially in the industry of pleasure and wellness and all those type of things. There's so many women who don't get the acknowledgement. But more so, I define a woman who makes history as a woman who, unapologetically shows up as herself in a way that everybody can still receive her and has the ability to touch people and reach people, but is a little bit of a disruption because to some degree, she doesn't fit the norm. She doesn't fit the standard. She doesn't fit any of that. And when I thought about that, I thought about you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for being a woman's woman.
Thank you,
because that's
girl.
hard to find. I think that, women can just be so insecure around other powerful women. And I think that women like us just embrace that. And I'm so glad that you reached out to me last minute because I think that gave me an opportunity to show you what I think about when I think about you. I want to show up for you because I feel like you show up for everybody else. And yeah.
It's too early in the episode.
No,
because they're my Pisces. We cry about everything.
No, I hope, and this is something small, but I hope you know that even if, we're not in the same room every single day, I'm going to show up for you because you deserve that.
And the same here. And the same here. Honestly, guys, the reason why I thought about her is, a good mutual friend of ours, when I was talking to him about her, he just kept telling me over and over, like, you guys would just be such, like, I just know y'all would hit it off. I just got to get y'all in the same room. I'm telling you. And I'm like, all right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, what you said about being a woman's woman, I'm not a fan of the women who call themselves girls who invite women out. You want to have empowerment brunches, but all you doing is talking about what they wore or, oh, did you see this or did you see that? And I feel like we already as women encounter enough of that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But also I feel like there's a lot of us who are vastly misunderstood. Like they don't see the depth of us. And we had a conversation, and as we was talking, it was just like everything just kept hitting and everything. And I was like, I had no idea, but I had a feeling. Mm-hmm. I had a feeling, you know what I mean? So when we was talking about that, I was just like completely in love with everything that you're doing. And my favorite thing was I saw this transformation happen before my eyes. Dead serious. It was like you always were who you were. Mm-hmm. But it was like I could tell there was something that you went through or something you experienced that just changed how you was stepping, and you stepped out like a whole nother. And I really wanted to talk about that with you. I wanted to talk about like what was that period of life for you where you decided, you know what? I have these things I want to do. I have these dreams that I have, and I'm about to chase them, and I'm about to do it. I don't care. You can't put me in a box. You can't, none of that. And I really want to get to know that aspect of you and what shaped that for you.
So it was a series of things. And I just want to lead with, I wish I was who I am now then. Because I would be so much louder. So I want to lead that with this. Now, I went through a stage where it was just like I became a mom at the age of 14. And honestly, I shrunk myself.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so small because the world said that I effed up. Can I curse here?
Yeah, no, you good.
The world said that I fucked up, and I believed it. And I went to college because I fucked up, trying to prove to everybody that I was
that I'm
worth
not
it.
a fuck up.
I did so much for, like, even my family, my friends. Like, I had a career, and I was, you know, excelling, and everybody was like, yeah, she's doing her thing. And I would come home and literally fall on the floor and cry because I was so empty. And I was just giving myself to everybody, and I wanted to put everybody on, and I just thought that was my purpose. And my purpose was never me. You know, like, my purpose was never to understand who I was, what I liked, what I didn't like. My purpose was never to step into the people that I loved and say, no, like, this is me. You know, so everything that I did it small. And it looked big to other people.
But to
really,
you knew.
To me, it was small, and I knew. And I think that I went through a phase where I got sick and everybody turned their back on me. And I got sick based on, you know, a decision that I made. And, you know, that's neither here nor there. But I got sick. Everybody turned their back on me because they were like, you know, like, she's about to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were judging me. And then after that, I just realized, like, girl, your voice is loud. Like, you're powerful. Do something with it. You know, it's like you have all these people watching you. What are you really doing with it? And the truth is, if you're not happy, not like what you think my version of happiness is, if you're not happy, like, you're not a mother first. You're not a daughter first. You're not a wife first. You're a human being.
Yes.
Like, take that human being on a freaking journey. And that's what I decided to do. And I think that when I started to say no to them and I started to say yes to me, everybody was good. Like, everybody who belonged in my life stayed there. And it was happy. And everybody who didn't just went on their way.
It was like a sort. It was like you got to sort out
I was so afraid of being hated too. Like, oh, they gotta like me. Like, no, hate me. Tell the version of your story Tell the version of the story that suits you, baby. Like, it's cool. And you know what I learned? Not to clear up anything. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks. And people say that all the time. But no, I mean it. Like, I sleep well at night now. When I really cared about other people's opinion, I wasn't sleeping well at night. I was crying. I was miserable. I was stressed. My skin was bad. And
you're calculating every step, every move, everything that you're doing is being shaped around this narrative of acceptance.
Man.
By everybody but your goddamn self.
Man.
Right? And you know what's so crazy about what you said, right? I went through those feelings with my motherhood after my second child, right? And it was crazy to me because I felt like, I was a mom for almost 10 years before my second child came. And then when my second child came, I realized that I had shifted my expectations of not just for me, but the people around me, because I was settling. I don't know, something about me felt like I had a different value, right? And what I came out of that, I realized, and this was the mantra that I started to attach, my motherhood is an extension of my womanhood. One doesn't exist without the other. The woman comes first. And honestly, when I started to get back to that and taking care of her, I started to realize how much better of a mother I was showing up, how much better I was being to my friends, how much more honest. Also, like, when people would call me with their stuff, and I'd be like, look, boy...
Yeah, like, don't ask me how I'm feeling, because you're gonna
find
real.
The truth, right? Hey, listen, I ain't got it.
I didn't mean that. Yeah, absolutely. I agree 1,000%. I also realized that the way I answered things shifted, right? Because before, I had all these rules based on what the world told me. So, like, you know, would you be submissive? And I'm like, oh, if a man now it's not, no, I'm submissive within me. You know, I submit to my happiness. I submit to my journey. I submit to God. It's not about a man coming into my life and doing what he got to do for me to be submissive. Like, no. It's not about a man or my friends coming into my life and now I'm in my soft girl era. Like, no. I have to embody my soft girl era. And I feel like every day I wake up so in love with being a woman, like, with being soft, with not having my arms out. Like, I will no longer define myself as a hustler. I am not a hustler.
Because being a hustler is stressful as hell.
It's stressful as hell. I will not be like, oh, I'm a survivor. Like, no, baby, I'm living. I'm breathing. I'm loving everything that comes my way. And I love not having to fight anymore. Like,
you know what's so crazy that I get, like, I think is an alignment, right? I've been saying and I keep saying, we as women have to fire survivors. You know, that survival thing is the spokesperson. We've been letting survival speak for us. We've been letting that define us. And not to say that it's anything wrong with acknowledging the things that you experienced or what you went through, because it does, you know, it shapes you, but it doesn't become you.
Absolutely.
And the more you keep speaking that I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, you're going to keep surviving. You're going to keep having things to survive.
Yep.
I just got to the point where I realized what you speak is actually what you'll become. So instead of just saying that, I like that you said that. I'm living. I'm living. I'm enjoying waking up as me.
Yeah, I'm not just existing. And also, like, you know, I came to realize when I would tell people my story, like, I was so proud to say, yeah, you know, I was a teen mom and I made it out. Like, not that I disregard it or I don't talk about it, but I want people to meet me here now. Like, meet me in my strength. Meet me in my era of beauty, of embracing, of love, because I'm so much better than what happened to me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not because I survived it. It's because I actually took it and let it fuel me, you know, to become this amazing. I consider myself to be amazing. I don't think before that, I would never give myself credit. And I'm not just amazing for surviving. I'm amazing because I'm still living, like actually living. Every time you feel, like, feeling is so much harder than not. Honestly.
You know what's so funny though, because that resonates with me, because I think about how I used to look at my sensitivity. Like, for so long, I felt like having a sensitivity was a bad thing. People always, oh, you're so sensitive, as if it was negative. But what I had to kind of learn, and I'm still learning.
Don't
I'm
worry,
still
I'll
learning.
remind you. I promise.
Because it's like, my sensitivity is my awareness. It's the reason why I could feel everything. It's the reason why, you know, if I don't maintain that part of me, then my heart isn't what it is. The reason why I can be who I am to myself and others is because of how I feel. It's because so I realized that my sensitivity, it's not that it has to disappear. It just needs to be protected.
Absolutely.
Because not everybody is going to take good care of that part of me. A lot of people took advantage of it. And that's why I started to teach myself, being sensitive is weak.
Yeah,
Nah, that's bullshit.
I don't ever want to be, number one, I never want to be like a man. That's not what I was here for. I never want to be the woman who cannot embrace tears, because that's how I cleanse. You know, that's how I'm able to continue to be afloat. I cry and then I keep it moving. That's my
And don't
strength.
you feel better after too?
What?
You know what's so funny? My phrase is this. We always hear this, right? The phrase, you can't hold water. People say that all the time.
I don't wanna.
But when it comes down to holding water, there's no version of water in me that I ever wanted to hurt, whether it's like a shh, right? Like a shh. Or tears. But also, like, I think about the nerd in me. The nerd in me said to myself, I really thought about that statement one day, and I was like, let's think about water. Okay. It goes through a process, right? You really can't get rid of it. You can't I said, if you put it under heat, it boils and then it evaporates. And then what happens? It comes back down in condensation. Your walls in your house are sweating. The water is not going nowhere. Yeah. You try to put it in cold water, it's just going to freeze.
You try to grab it, it goes through your fingers.
It's going to go through your hands. And then you look at the ocean and it's as calm and beautiful as it is. If you put your ass out in it, it's going to toss you. It's going to throw you. So imagine you trying to hold your tears. Like, it's going to be hell.
There's no need. It's so much strength. But, you know, and think about it. Like, when you get married, you cry. They're happy tears. You know, like, it's so much good attached to tears. And I feel like it takes so much energy
to hold them back.
Hold them back. So I don't know. And I just want to say, because I love men. And everywhere I go, I got to advocate for my gentlemen.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I feel like, you know, men, please don't hold those tears back.
At all.
It doesn't take away from your power.
And I think for the guys, it's even like, you got to know where's your safe places for you to not hold them.
Right here,
because,
baby.
Right on the titties. Come here, baby. Lay right.
Come here, daddy. I love you.
But you know what it is? You're right about that, because I think about that with my sons, right? Like, my sons, when I'm who they come to when they're looking for that soft place to land. Yeah. And it feels good. It feels good that even my oldest is autistic, right? And he doesn't use words as his primary form of communication. But when he's jumping, when he's moving, when he's having all that kind of stuff and he's looking around, he doesn't know what to do, he comes to me. He might come and he'll be like, am I okay? And because I realized a long time ago that he can't go everywhere and do that without people looking at him and judging him. But with me, he knows there's no part of you that can't be exactly as it is when I'm around you.
And that's so powerful. And I just want to honestly, God is so good. I just want to say that.
Because she's going to make me cry in like 5 minutes. I feel it.
God is so good because he has been, so many people left me. And I feel like the people that are here, like the people that he's constantly putting in my life are just like confirmation, right? Because all week I went and I was trying to make this post because, we just had Valentine's,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So I was trying to make this post because it's just like everything is about like making a woman happy. And when it's really like a partnership, right? So you just said that and it's just like, if I don't say anything else, please be what she is to her son, to men.
Yes.
Okay? Like, please allow men to feel safe in that space.
Be the
when
pillow.
a man cries, like, your grace, ladies, that's your power.
And on top of it, do you realize what that says about you? If he cries with you,
what?
It's such a deep affirmation of your womanhood because we were put into this world. I firmly believe God put us on earth for that part of the balance.
Them safe.
Yes, I don't think you understand. And I looked at it I look at it historically, but I also look at today because you know what, we're living in very different times, and every era has had their version of difficulty, but I do feel like right now, being alive in today's world, you have to find every reason to stay, you know what I'm saying, in good spirits because there's so much around you that's doing it. And then I think about like a lot of things. How many men and women are unemployed? How many people are really struggling right now?
How many people are carrying their families?
Everything.
Many people are suffering. And it feels like more people are depressed, but they can't even talk about it.
Yes.
And I just want to say another thing. Like, I really admire people who are vulnerable enough to come online and cry. And I know that people say, oh, this is about, the likes and things like that. But no, like that takes so much courage to just pour yourself out and be raw. And people would say like, well, why are you recording that? You know why? Because somebody else got to feel this pain.
Yes.
Because I know they're already feeling it and I'm just bold enough to talk about it and show it. So keep doing it. If you feel something, keep doing it. Because that's why social media was invented. People are so quick to say, oh, social media is bad. Like, no, don't nothing F up your relationship.
Yeah.
If it's not you, don't nothing come in your life and messes it up if it's not you. So yes, use this platform that was given to us to spread your feelings, your thoughts, because somebody out there is suffering.
You know what I always say to someone? Your testimony is somebody else's transformation. Your testimony is somebody else's transformation.
That's right.
Because I can't begin to tell you, just being a woman, that there were times where I would listen to stories of like, not just my mom, because my mom went through her own stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been open about that. I've always talked about her challenges with mental illness and substance. But the second moms, the second and third moms you get, and they would tell me about, things that they lived and they went through, and because they would help relate to where I was at that given moment. And I feel like even as women, even you come out yourself, right? Mm-hmm. But you cannot deny that you look at other women and there's pieces of them that you're like, you know what? I like that about them. I want to embrace that in me. I like, and no one can deny this. A lot of women, oh, nobody this, nobody that. The way we all feel about
self-made,
baby.
I'm sorry.
The way we all get about Michelle Obama, for example, right? Like we just look at her, we go, you know what I'm saying? She's just this epitome of this because we recognize there's something about that woman that
you recognize courage.
A woman who walks in her power and who's making a difference, who's choosing to not just keep her power to herself, but pour it into other people.
Listen.
And you know what? You've been doing that. I noticed you've been doing some work on a nonprofit side now. Girl, hold on now. And first of all, I have to say to you, because I wasn't able to come out for it, but you had did an event during the holiday season and you took care of a lot of special needs babies. Yes. And I didn't get a chance to talk to you, even to hear about how that went. But I would really love for them to hear about what you've been taking your power and pouring it into, because I really feel like people need to know what you're doing, because that shit was amazing.
You know what's so crazy? Because I'm still in this development phase of me. I'm still learning how to show people that version of me. It's just that it's so deep. Like it runs so deep because nobody showed up for me when I was in foster care. Nobody held my hand even when I gave life up and I started from zero to pursue being an influencer, and I quit all of my jobs, and I was kind of like in the gutter. Nobody showed up for me, so I kind of keep that to myself. But let me just say that it has transformed me. I've been able to serve so many people and show up for them and show them just how important they are to me, because I was in foster care, because I was a teen mom, because I felt so little. It's so important for people to realize their worth. And I feel like me showing up for them, like if I have a shoe and they like it and I take it off, like that to me is like letting somebody know, like, you matter. You know what I mean? Like me talking to the people who follow me, they matter. So going back to what I did over the holiday season, we had like 2,500 people show up. And it was families. It was, kids with special needs. We had
That's dope. It was like 800 when I spoke to you.
It was 2,500 people. It was 2,500 people. We actually had a fashion show with kids with autism. And that was amazing. I just want to just acknowledge this young lady. Her name is Ashley. Her baby has special needs, and she was the one that actually brought me into this space. Like, she told me about it, and I was just like, yeah, I'll do it.
Let's do it.
But to be there and see these kids be so happy because the world is telling them that they're not okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the one that's not okay.
Child, let me tell you, what's so funny about that? I feel like that's exactly how my son be looking at me when I say stuff. Like, he has this look that he gives that I feel like he looking at me like I'm the one with autism. But it's so funny that you say that with the fashion and all of that. I remember when he was younger wondering, like, would he ever care about that kind of stuff, right? And then he got to a certain age, closer to like 12. He's now 14. But when he got like 12, he started watching his uncles more, right? And so that started off with him wanting to wear a fitted cap, right? He never used to wear a fitted cap, but now every time you see him, he got a fitted cap. And then he came back, and I was like, who are you? Are you a wanton now? Because he got a do-rag, and he don't go nowhere without this. I had to tell his teacher, like, listen, he don't part ways with his do-rag, because he saw his uncles wrapping their waves and brushing their hair and stuff like that. And when we go out, we go shopping, he wants to pick his clothes. And I remember thinking to myself, I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing. And then one day I blinked my eyes, and I'm like, he's becoming a little man.
But you know what's powerful about that? Representation matters. And this is why I quit hosting in the nightlife. Because representation matters. I always was like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. But no, who I am and what I stand for matters, because I have a platform, because there are people looking at me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And this is why also I don't put a cap, because representation matters to everybody.
Yep.
It matters whether you are like,
let's keep it real.
Look. If you're a prostitute, it matters. Yep. Like, you're still a human being. You still have feelings. So what, with your son, like, yeah, people always want to put all these stigmas, like, oh, he can't. He is smart as hell.
He's smart as hell.
With my homegirl, her son comes over and I'd be like, don't do that. He'll do it to everybody else, but he won't play with me because he's not dumb. And I know he looking at them like, y'all the ones with the problem.
Baby, let me tell you, and they are some really resilient people, because they're going to wait for their opportunity. My son, everybody knows, I done talked about it many times, and it used to be like, not even just with him. At one point, he was like eloping. He was getting out the house, right? Because he wants to go to Target and all this kind of stuff without permission. But aside from that, even with the refrigerator, like, he got to pass my room to get to the refrigerator. You think he won't wait me out? He will wait till I fall asleep. He'll wait till I turn my head this way. He will be like,
we the aliens, okay? We are the aliens.
He done figured it out.
Living life the right way. It's us.
I'm telling you. And you know what else I learned from him? And I can say, first of all, I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do if it weren't for having someone who required me to not pay attention to just what people say. He taught me how to listen to more than just your words. So, like, I get around people and I just be feeling stuff, and I'm like, okay. But on top of that, the other part of it that I learned is that, like, again, everybody has strengths and everybody has things that they can improve in and work on. And I don't call it his disability. I call it his ability, right? And I realized the critical thinking, the problem solving, the way he handles situations, the fact that he's a visual learner. He watched me cook one time, he can make that meal the next time. And those little things that I started to notice, you know what, it caused me to throw away everything that I was taught. Everything that I was taught about how to raise a kid, everything that I was taught about how to do this. I read every blog, right? And I'm actively working on writing a book right now called What Not to Expect When Expecting, because nobody prepared me. I remember obsessing every week. You get the emails and they're telling you what's happening to your baby. Oh, your baby's a pee, or baby's and as a woman, that was what I was like looking to see, like, oh, is he getting healthy? Is he this? And then when he was born and he got to the point where I started noticing some changes, I was like, I got to throw all that shit in the garbage. He is my classroom, just like my man is my classroom. Anybody in your life, you have to pay attention to them, and just the same way as yourself. And I got to say this because you mentioned the ladies of the night. Okay. Shout out to all of our women out there. Okay. I realize, first of all, there's a lot of things that people can learn from that, because a lot of women, the ladies at night, they got the softness mastered.
Oh, I was about to say that.
They know how to make a man feel.
and the men need to feel. They're not feeling.
The women know what they're doing, so you can learn a thing or two from them on that. But also, as it comes to like womanhood, there was a quote that I had always really attached, and I made it a mantra, where they say women seldom make history, like with good behavior. You have to behave badly a little bit, because every woman who's ever made history broke the rules. She did something that the rules said she wasn't supposed to be able to do. And so we've never really progressed as women with good behavior to a degree. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying I'm suggesting everybody go out there be trashy or whatever. No. But what I'm saying is, you can't be afraid to be a disruption.
You have to be bold.
Yes. You have to stand unapologetically in everything that it means to be you. But on some real shit, that means also accepting those down moments. Because I'll be honest, I would never lie to you guys. I'm still in the progress of coming through my most challenging depression. But
working through it right now.
But everything that I feel like I've learned, I just try to pay it forward. That's like, I can't tell everybody how to live their life. I can't tell everyone what's going to heal the world. I can't.
You're the blueprint, baby.
Baby, we gonna do something though.
You're the blueprint.
You are too.
Thank you.
You are too.
But I just want to mention too, just to kind of piggyback. So it's September. I cut my hair. But I just posted it.
Ain't it the best?
I love it. But I just posted it. What, like, was it yesterday?
Yeah, I just saw you put up.
So I just posted it. But this just goes to show you someone can be going through it and still getting through it. So I was going through it and I still got through it. And you guys are just seeing these little pieces. But it was then that I decided, like, I don't care about what the world is telling me I need to look like. So for the ladies and the gentlemen, do whatever you gotta do, because it does serve a purpose to somebody.
And you know what's so crazy about the chop, right? I laugh because my man be like, listen, before you go cutting your hair off, let's just talk about it. If I do that, or if I do some major change, but I cut it in 23. Right. So now I'm 3 years with my hair growing back. This is the first time I've ever gotten this long with my natural hair without doing anything to it to change it. No chemicals, no nothing. And I ain't gonna hold you. This shit is hard.
I was gonna wear a wig because nobody seen my hair, and I'm just like, why?
No.
Like, why?
No.
Why do I want to show you guys anything other than who I am?
Exactly what it looks like. And honestly, it was my most stress-free hair days, because I was able to do a little swish and go. And when it started to grow back, it got to a certain point, and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this now? But what I learned is my hair is just like me. She's thick. You know what I'm saying? She's coarse. You're gonna have to get through this. It's a lot of depth to her, baby. You're gonna have to work through this, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you treat her good, she gonna grow. She's gonna be right. And honestly, I've learned that everything that it took for me to take care of my hair, regrowing it, was also what I needed to take care of myself. I had to have patience. Do you know how fucking long it takes to wash my hair? You don't understand. I'll be in there stressed, arms be hurting, I'll be like this. But I realized that growing up, I never learned how to actually take care of it. I grew up, you know what it was the that time of the era, especially when they had the Just For Me days and the S curl days and all those things, right? Like, it was always about conforming the look to go along with a certain standard. So that's the era that I grew up learning how to take care of my hair. I didn't know this shit. And again, when it comes to just how you learn to take care of yourself, over time, you start to ask yourself, what about what someone taught me do I need to throw away? What do I need to throw away? What do I need to keep? And I think that goes to every generation because look, my mama taught me stuff. My grandmama taught me stuff. They didn't all know it though. They were just like me figuring it out. So
I tell my daughter that all the time. Like, baby, I taught you some things you need to throw away. And, you know, we've gotten to, my daughter's 24 now.
And you've told her that. You said that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's real ass
So
motherhood.
now we throw away things together. You know, like we work through things that we need to throw away because, you know, I raised her from a very hurt place. You know, and she didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that. But the world doesn't deserve for another
the result of it.
So I tell my baby that all the time. I'm glad you acknowledge that.
No, that's real because it's a point. The only way you give yourself any sort of grace and better yet, even acceptance of where you are, I give everyone all. I have so many mantras that I live by.
Yeah.
And my favorite that I say to myself every single day, I am a perfect progression. And as long as I am progressing, I am always perfection.
Ooh,
I am always
like, I need to work on mine. I only have one.
What is it?
I want to be exactly who I say I am.
Period.
Before I walk out the bed. That's it. If I can make it through the day being exactly who I tell y'all that I am, I'm so happy. Because the truth is, I'm so happy. Like, even when I'm sad, you know, like, I'm so grateful for my challenges because I feel like, you know, God gave me the strength to get through them. And God gave me the strength. Like, when I have stressful things, and most of my issues don't come from me, they come from other people. But, like, the fact that God put me in a situation where I can figure that out for them people, that is such a blessing.
That's a blessing.
So I just want to be little old Esmy.
Ain't shit little about you, girl, please.
Clearly.
But, you know, there's something I wanted to ask you. And then I'm gonna take us into something I wanted to try out real quick.
I couldn't wait to be here for that. But go ahead.
You know it's so funny because I was like, I gotta see what she reacts to because I want to gift her something, but I want to make sure it's her. But what I will say is it made me think about not just like my womanhood, but personality and just like how I show up in that way, but also like my journey through body positivity and comfort and being like, one thing that I think that we both have in common is that, we really don't like these clothes, right?
At all.
We don't really like these. This is a lot. So you understand?
No. And I hate that people think that clothes makes you a better human.
Child.
Because let me tell you something. I know them I'm not saying everybody, but I know them covered hoes be hoes. You know what I'm saying? Here I am praying to Jesus every day.
Every day.
Still looking like this.
Well, what did you wear on Saturday is the question. Not what you had on Sunday.
Come on.
What you had on Saturday?
Come on.
No, it's real because some of the people, honestly, I think this is going to sound horrible, but some of the women who have said the most mean, disgraceful things to me or over, even when I was young, not even as an adult, I'm talking about when I was a teenager and stuff like that, there were typically women who were supposed to be women of God. And to me, it just never made sense because I'm like, this can't be God. And thankfully I had enough people in my life to show me better. But I will say I've messed with some mean ones, but body wise and just being expressive with your body and your comfort and your pleasure, I wanted to kind of get a sense from you. How would you describe today your relationship with your body and your relationship with pleasure?
It's been such a journey. A journey. Because I'm a lover girl. And prior to today, well, you know, I've been learning. But I was always like the female who said, even if the sex was terrible, even if there was no sex, even if the size didn't, you know, align with my vagina. Right? Like, that's a good way to put it. If you're a good man and we're happy, like, I don't care. I'm no longer that person. I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm no longer that person because I feel like life is not about taking away from the things that you enjoy, from the things that you like. Like, that's not cool. I should have said no. I should have said no. I should have walked away because why waste your time and mine? Because the happier I am, the happier you are. You know, I'm pretty sure I've had some relationships where they'll be like, oh, she don't like sex. No, I love it. I freaking absolutely love it. But I had to learn myself. I had to learn the things that I like for a long time. I fake sex for so long.
Really?
Mind you, I was 14 when I started, you know, like when I
you
had my
started
kid.
having a kid, right?
And I was just moaning because porn, you know,
Made
back
you
then,
moan,
you know what I'm
right?
saying? Porn made me moan, but it didn't feel good. You know what I mean? And then I was in a really long relationship and, you know, with this.
You want to know what's so funny? So the other day I was on live, right? It's crazy that you said that. Because I was like, y'all need to get to understand how to read a woman's body, not just like the noise she makes, right? Yeah. Because the body is going to tell you, it's going to show you if my everything is going to show, it's going to show up or it ain't going to show up. No, and right. So I was like, one guy was like, you know, well, some women think like, you know, I could tell if a woman's faking it. So on the live, I'm like, I missed that. Oh, daddy. Yes. I'm doing all the things. I'm like, do you see? Ain't nothing happening to me right now. I could bring her out at any given time.
And I brought her out for years.
You know,
for years. But you know, it's so crazy because then I said to myself, okay, let me learn me. Because it's not there for like, I'm walking around mad, like, all these ninjas don't know how to do this. No. Like, girl, you don't know how
you don't know
to
what
enjoy
you want.
yourself.
Yeah. You don't know.
And it's so crazy because now I can, my thing is, and you guys should know, milk, honey, and roses, my bath, right? And I can literally breathe myself into multiple orgasms. But that took time.
Yes.
That took me being happy in my own skin. That took me being happy in my life, being in my soft woman era. You know what I mean? Like, that's what that took. But for a long time, I was lying to you ninjas. Like, I was being twisting myself like a pretzel for no reason.
It was for real.
My miles was just going away for no reason. So I just want to say, if we ever effed, no, it didn't happen. Do not claim it. You are not a mileage. I am down to one body.
You so.
I swear to God, I'm down to one body.
Imagine like the one body is me. No, but
it's my vibrator.
Real. It's real. No, it's real.
No.
You know what's so crazy about that? Because I think that like when I went through, I lost a lot of weight at one point. I gained a lot of weight and then I lost it, right? And I was at 356 pounds. And so I was like, oh no, this is once you start feeling your weight, I'm shopping and shit. I don't even enjoy walking around. I was like, no.
I'm on a diet right now because I've done gain weight.
And I'm down now. Weight. I initially dropped from there to 220. I'm 250 now. This is post, you know, my son, all that kind of stuff. And I'm comfortable, but I'm still toning and working on getting to, I think I'll be happier when I get back to my like closer to 220 because I'm a little bit tall.
I'm 220 now.
Yeah, like that's my.
But I'm really happy at 190.
And exactly what you just said. It's like, you know, the weight that you feel most
I never want to be
comfortable. Yeah, I love all of this.
When I start touching on myself, like, when I look at myself in the mirror, I
want to hear it and I want it to echo. I want to hear the echo.
Hit it harder. And this time I mean it because I know what I know what I want you to hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But you said something so serious about the orgasm. One thing that I will tell you guys, when I first started doing toy stuff, it was 14 years ago, geez, right? And since I was selling them, I was like, fuck, we're gonna try all of this, right? Like, what's the point of, you know, this is the one instance where you definitely, you know, how they say, you know, you don't get high on your own supply.
But yes.
I was getting all kinds of elevated off my own stuff. But the crazy thing is not just what it did for me as far as understanding what made me come, right? I learned my body's yes and no response from orgasm, from masturbating, because I would try certain things and my body would be like I would feel myself tense up. I'm like, oh, that's a no, right? Yeah. And then I would use other things and I would feel myself relax. And what I would start to notice is when people would ask me to do stuff I didn't want to do, you know what my body did? The same thing. So I'm like, absolutely. That's my body's way of telling me,
yeah, I don't like
and
this.
I started to get more comfortable with saying no a little bit. And I'm still working on that one because I'm one of those people who, like, if I care about you, I hate to say, I don't like to say no to the people I love, but I even realized, like, my own boundary I had to set, not for other people, for myself. Like, we have a habit of setting boundaries that we say, oh, people don't respect my boundaries. But most of the time, it's you. It's you not respecting it, because nobody can do those things to you unless you allow it to a degree, barring the situations of like domestic violence and stuff like that, where there's a lot more at play. But in most cases, it's you who has to set the firm line and then not allow yourself to allow those lines to be tripped over. And so I was like, after I started coming, I realized, if I can make myself do all of this, my standard for myself changed.
Listen, I think sex is like an onion. It's so many different layers to it. I used to make excuses because I was raped while I was in foster care, and I always was like, well, this is why I can't come, and you can get through it.
Yeah, because
I promise you,
you can. Look, as I'll say this as two women who both experienced, because I've experienced the same thing, and I was in my teenage years, and and the crazy thing is I wasn't forced to care at that point. So crazy how much like we be like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I remember like being young, and when I got older, I actually trying different toys and stuff before with like a man or anything is actually what made me forgive myself. Like it made me change my relationship with pleasure in my body, because I had to stop telling myself that circumstance. I won't go deep, but like in my situation, when everything occurred to me, it was more so me protecting someone else, because the person who did it to me, they wanted my younger sister. And so I was like, nah, take me. You know what I'm saying? I had already lost my virginity.
Do you guys see the power of a woman?
Yeah,
like we do that so much
all the time. All the time. You wasn't going to, not on my watch. And we do that. You said it. We throw ourselves on the line. We sacrifice ourselves. And in those instances, I don't know why, but this is going to sound super twisted for someone who might have had a different experience. But somehow, at first, I really looked at that as a powerful decision. Like, to me, I found peace in knowing I protected my little sister. And that was enough for me at that time. As I got older and I had to do therapy and do the healing, I had to acknowledge what it also did to me to even have to be compromised to that situation. But at the same time, I made peace with it, and knowing like, this was a decision that I made, even though it was taking away my autonomy, it was still being done because I said, no, this is what's happening. And I think a lot of us, we have different things in life. Like you said, survival tendencies, right? But at some point, like I look at my trauma like this. I have been traumatized. I have been through trauma, but I'm not traumatized.
Period.
And that's the difference.
At all.
When you get to a point where you could say, I'm not traumatized by it. Like today, I can talk about it. I could think about it. It doesn't bring the same hurt. It doesn't bring the same tears, because I've embraced it as a part of my story. And guess what? You know how many women I coach who come to me with a history of assault, who now I cannot just work with her because of what she's telling me, but because I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I feel the same way with me. Like, I feel like because I went through that, I'm able to embrace when people talk about things that they would consider weird or that would make them uncomfortable, because the type of things that I've been through would make a lot of people uncomfortable. But who the hell am I to judge? You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's talk about it. Let's get through it. But going back to the sex topic, because I love sex.
Like a little bit of let's talk about sex.
I think that learning myself made a difference, and also like being with people who you are super comfortable with, because you will catch yourself. I hear women all the time saying, "Oh, like his sex is trash." Well, that's who you don't need to be with. Because I experienced like, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. I experienced a person who was like small. Like small enough to where he couldn't reach, but not small enough to where I couldn't come, because he was chill about whatever I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're small, let me play with my stuff and not feel uncomfortable. Like, because usually you don't come because the other person is like making you uncomfortable, or because they doing it to something they're doing
something
is like
is not making it connect.
Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not connecting. So I think that sex is just about connection. So you need to have that connection with yourself. So I know that when I do something that I like wash myself in honey and what I feel like such a woman, so then I can breathe myself into multiple orgasms, because I'm in a space where I'm safe. So I think that sex should be safe. And also, I'm gonna say this last thing. I think that even people who have sex with multiple people, and enjoy that, like, I don't think that that's something that people should is shameful.
Yeah.
Because sex is really about feeling good. Like, if you're not trying to procreate, sex is really about feeling good. Like, this is not a damn job title. You know what I'm saying?
And it got a lot of rules to it. But, I on that note, right, I'll say this, because I definitely I agree with what you're saying about what sex is supposed to produce.
Yeah.
It's supposed to produce happy feelings. In fact, our body literally releases happy hormones. For you guys that are unaware, when you get excited for sex, first of all, dopamine rises. You get that's that drive, that's that go getter kind of feeling that you want to get. And ladies, if you're ovulating, it's even higher. Oh my God, it's even higher. That's why you like a piranha.
I'm ovulating right now,
baby. You and me both. I wiped today after I peed. I was like, what is all of that?
I said, ChatGPT, what is this?
What is all of that? So I know for a fact that I'm there, but you know what? I practice sexual transmutation a lot. And aside from that dopamine, when you actually feel the pleasure, you're going to experience oxytocin surging. That's what makes you feel close. And then you're going to feel at the end of that orgasm, serotonin. That is going to be the come down. That's going to be the relax. That's the calm. That's a hormone that your body naturally emits when it's working through stress, keeping your cortisol levels low. All of those things come when you have sex, literally. But with the transmutation, it's me realizing I have sexual energy and I don't have to just use it for sex. I use it to make people feel good. Period. Anywhere I go, my energy is going to be
having sex all the time.
Right. It's going to feel like it. Yeah, it's going to feel like this is always smiling. Yes. And people ask, why are you smiling? I come alive. It is what it is.
People like, she must be drunk. No, baby.
No.
I come alive.
Natural ecstasy. Literally. Natural ecstasy. So let me ask you this question, right? Because before, we get it. I feel like the time went by so quick. I'm so mad.
It's us,
but we gotta do this
thing.
right. Yeah. I will say when you think about pleasure, are you somebody who's more external stimulation get you closest, or internal stimulation, or like what do you feel like if you had to sort gets you there the best?
I'm such a passionate person. Like, what they put in like the movies where you gotta like kiss and
do
touch.
all the slow sensuation.
I'd be so over it if you're not like touching every piece of my body, because what are we doing here? So right. So I'm one of those people, like, for me it's like the connection is almost like no conversation but passion. Like, you have to touch me, I have to touch you, like we gotta be like making out. It's intense for me.
No. Everything you said. I have no debates. Okay, I have no debates about anything you said, because
it might be too much for people, but
but you know what? Y'all need to figure out a way for it to not be. Y'all gotta figure out a way to not be. Let me tell you. So first of all, I had grabbed some stuff that I was thinking about. I was like, what I want to. First of all, this one right here. This Seduce Me is what it's called. Okay. It's a pheromone perfume. I want you to test it. Okay. Right? I put a little bit on my wrist, so I'll let you see what my... No. You can put it wherever you want. Girl, put it where you want it to go.
Because we don't know what the night holds.
Yes. Because what happens is it goes... Smells. Yeah. And it's going to change because it mixes with your scent, and then it kind of turns into its own special scent. Yes. Right? So... I'm gonna see what you smell like in a minute, right? I put it on my wrist. Let me show you what it on me.
Oh my God.
Come. That's how it's after.
See, I'm just passionate.
Yeah, all in there. Get in there. Get it. And it's literally like once it absorbs. So the funny thing is, I don't just use it when I'm with other people. Pheromones just make you happy.
Yeah.
I sometimes, like what we was talking about your bath, I have a pheromone, the spray that we have, I put a little bit in the water, and I just be like,
if I start breathing fast, y'all,
it just has this way. The first time I used it, no lie, I was on Zoom. I was just talking, and then after it kind of set in, then I just started doing this, and it was like, why she? And I'm like, and it was like, what is going on with her in that room? And I was like, I don't know.
You should have gave me this at the beginning of the show.
I was like, I don't know what's going on. I just feel good, like. And I was researching, years ago when I was coming to it, and I was learning about pheromones and how it has the ability, the same way it has the ability to attract others, you can use it to attract positivity to yourself.
I just smell my coochie, like, to be completely honest. I like
go like that and go like that,
and then I'll take my wetness and I'll like put
rub
it on
you.
I love my coochie.
So you know who else does that? It was I forget her name off the top. She's one of them sensual, kind of girls too. And she was saying, like, first of all, if you can't do that, ladies, then we want to make sure that we're on top of our health. That's and right. We're on top of our maintenance and our routines that we do for our hygiene, because you should be able to.
I even like doing it like right after sex. Like I like
tasting it.
I like eating my whole.
See, see you say that like
I love it, especially
like if you pull out of me, I'm gonna go and just a little bit.
I love that too. No. Like
or
that's
I like
a
to
must.
take his
That's a
hand,
must. And then
I'll be like, take his hand and rub it, and then I'll lick. Yeah, I'm licking it off. I'm gonna let you know, baby.
I love that.
Put your face there, daddy.
Yes.
Put your face there. It's safe. Look.
Yeah.
It's safe. But I want to try too. I thought about you, and because I know you're like a touchy feely girl.
I am.
Right. I thought 3 things were my top. So there's a couple things on the table, but these are the 3 I wanted to try to get you to choose between.
Okay,
all right.
Cool.
So quick crash course though. All right. That one is called pedal pleaser.
Okay.
Okay. Feel that one. Feel that the way the outside feels.
Okay.
Okay. And then this one is called seeing stars. Right.
I could already tell that I'm gonna like that one.
You're gonna
better.
like this one better? All right.
Yeah.
Let me put them both on, and then I want you to hold your hands out for me.
Oh. I'm sorry.
After the camera's cut off. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tap you with it. Okay. And then I'm gonna put each of them on. You like high intensity?
I like high intensity because I don't put it on my clit. I like it on the
above
side.
it on the side of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is low on this one.
Oh.
Right. Now this is why we tell people to use lube, because a lot of people be sleeping on this. But when you take the lube, this might be a new bottle. That's all right. We're gonna open it. We're gonna
make it do what it do.
We're gonna open it on up. Oh, it's got a little something on it. So I'm gonna take that, put it on your hand a little bit. Like that.
Oh, first of all, that feels amazing.
That feels good, doesn't it? So now that you have that there, because I be telling people when you use toys, use lube, because it definitely, you see the difference?
Oh, that feels so good.
You see the difference in that? So that's how that one is on low, but I'm gonna go up to the high because it's got a bunch of settings. So I'm gonna click.
I just want you guys to take note how even though this is a demonstration, she's still going very, very slow and allowing me to enjoy every
I want you to feel the curves. I want you to feel all of that.
Yes.
And if you're moving and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna feel that. So now the other one is like a pulse. It's like a press. So that's low on that one. It pushes like a button. Okay. Now I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go here. And with that, so imagine you coming from under it and you really just,
I could just feel it on my clit. Like
right now, just touching it. Right. So this one is definitely good for that. They both have pulse patterns and all that good stuff. Where it's like a boom.
I like that one better though. I like the texture. And it's crazy because I thought I'm accustomed to this. That toy, but I'm accustomed to no texture.
I got one more test.
But that's fire though.
Because we didn't bring out the final contender.
Oh, there's
Make Me Over is the final contender, y'all. We're going to see what happens. So this one's like a makeup compact. I like it for pussy gazing.
Oh, and I really like that. I really like that because I love to see myself
ladies,
coming.
Gaze at her. I'm telling you, you would definitely have different orgasms, right? But I'm going to cut it. And this is, I'm going to put it, this one straps to your hand like that. Okay. And kind of similar, it kind of comes here. But it's more full coverage. But I want you to take it. I'm going to put it on high. Right, I want you to put it in your hand, and then right here,
are so high.
I want you to press right above, like
right here.
Yes.
Yeah, people don't know about that.
That area.
That's a game changer. So I've gotten massages where they do this, and I come.
Yeah, it's
they don't know, but
it's your external G spot. So a lot of women don't realize. Look.
We can continue the show. Cause I be real chill too, like
just relaxing with it. Look. You see the hand?
I might come.
You see the hand?
No, for real.
That is. Not on air, Esmy. No.
Yo, don't squirt on my couch.
And I do very much.
I have a recording after
I
this.
also like it for massage.
Oh, but is this right here?
Yeah, coming down the side. Yup. Mm-hmm.
How low can I put this?
She ain't giving it back, y'all. I think we have a winner. I think we have a winner.
What else we got?
Well, so while we look, I like but you know what you gotta do?
What?
You gotta also, ladies, listen, guys, not just here, but here. Okay, hold on. Let me turn it off because she's yelling. But here, look, I always tell. I'm never gonna BS y'all. The mic is, you get what I'm picking up and putting down. We're gonna power you off.
I gotta change my pants.
And then
this thing I gotta go to.
You also could come here. You're here. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh yeah.
Come here.
Oh yeah.
Or here. Or here. right? And guys can put it and they can use it. They can do that while they, penetrating. But also, if you just want a nice, slow, sensual startup, you can do massage. You come up past the
since
nipples.
I'm such a passionate person,
this. You come here, the neck. You could come down up. All of it. So I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't play fair a little bit, but because Make Me Over is one of my. So now I know what to give you. I'm gifting you that. Listen,
my God, thank you.
I'm gifting you that and the lube and all of that stuff to go with it, and I'm gonna get you some pheromones.
Period. Yeah, because
But Esmy, before we go, babe, I just want you to. This is our Money Making Monday, right? Ooh, and we like to, on Money Making Monday, because that's when we drop, give you a chance to talk about what you're doing that you want people to tap into. If you have anything that you're promoting, anything that you're really wanting people to dial into, because I already know after they watch this, they're going to love you. So tell them wherever it is, and then also where they could connect with you.
So I'm going to start with that. Guys, I'm ESMY_V everywhere. Like, I'm a walk-in brand, I would like to say. So you guys can connect. I do reply to all of my own messages. I'm very, very big on that. I love engagement. As far as what I'm doing, like right now, I am focusing on men's wellness.
Okay.
So I am currently working on a men's retreat that we're going to do like consecutively because y'all don't get enough love, and I love y'all, and y'all are so important.
You gotta tell me when the date is.
Yeah, I definitely want to partner up with you because I feel like showing men how to play with themselves is important, because I feel like men just know this.
They just do the one thing.
Yeah, and there's so much more that I know y'all can do.
And just giving them a space to be vulnerable.
No, absolutely. I'm and just to be embraced, because I'm going to be giving out hugs, y'all. I give men roses. Like, I take care of y'all. But that, I'm also going to have a women's retreat. Not like what you think, like praying. None of that. But like, like being loud, being bold, and like I see a lot of women that want to do things that they can't do because society says they can't do it, and I want to give them a space where they can do it. Where there's no judgment.
Well, shit, call me for that too.
We may do NDNAs. That's what they say, because
you don't want to. What happens here?
Because what happens here stays here. And I love y'all for that. So that's all coming up in the summer. My birthday's in August, so I am gifting myself that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have something for the men at the beginning of August and something for the women at the end of August. And that's that. But besides that, I am just here to build my community. So any type of donations that you can do, whether it's, and that you can do Pilates or whatever you can serve, I definitely want to bring that. I'm actually building a community for kids that are coming out of foster care.
Okay.
That don't know what's next. I'm building a community with housing and farmland and all that good stuff. Big development to come out 2027.
I love that.
Super excited about that. And I work with everybody. Like, I work with everybody who's doing something positive. So, and I'm always posting. I have I now moved my nonprofit to operate in Miami and Atlanta and New York. Okay. Because I am based out of Jersey. So we're expanding. That's just it. Like, just expanding with love.
Here's to growth.
That's what's going on.
I'm all for it, and anything you need from me, you have.
Thank you.
Hands down.
So
and also for the retreat, we talk to us. We can get some stuff that we could do, the swag bags and stuff.
Why you think I'm
here? give a little candy. But I appreciate you. I love you. This conversation was everything.
Thank you.
I know I have to sit down with you again, and we have to do more. But you guys stay tuned, because this is not the end. This is
love you.
And I just want to say to every single person out there, women and men alike, but it is Women's History Month that this is dropping in.
Right,
so
women.
Listen, you a bad bitch. You a bad bitch.
And if you need a reminder, come on my page, because
listen, you are bad.
Period.
Everyone have a good one. I love you guys.
Love
Bye.
y'all. Bye.